the dark side of Grindr. So I'm sure some people watching have had their own brush with the dark side of Grindr, and this just happened to me a few days ago, so while it was fresh on my mind, I wanted to bring it up. So I started talking a few days ago to this handsome guy on Grindr, and I'm one of those people with any of these apps, I'm open to most, if not all, possibilities. Like, I don't have like an agenda. If the person's really nice and like normal, I might consider hanging out with them, like going for a drink or becoming friends. Like, it doesn't have to be, I'm not one of those people where I'm like, it's Grindr, so it needs to be a hookup or anything like that. But you know, I read the other person and then I pick up on their cues. So I start talking to this guy, starts off really friendly, and then all of a sudden he's like, so I wanna, like, let's hook up. And he asked me straight up if I play raw. Now, again, I'm sure other people have gotten this before. I think it's probably the only app where I've had men just straight up say, let's hook up unprotected. And I'm always just taken aback by this because, I mean, for so many reasons. A, the history of HIV in the gay community. And I mean, I think on a personal level, it's also just that, like, it's so weird to me that you've never met me and I've never met you, and just straight up you're saying, like, is this something you're down to do? You know, and you don't even know anything about me. You don't know what diseases I might carry and what baggage I might come with, and I obviously don't know that about you. So I'm always kind of stunned by it. And I just had like this smart ass moment where I felt the need to tell him, this is a true fact that I learned a few weeks ago. I was like, are you aware that in our area, Miami and Fort Lauderdale, there is the highest increase of HIV infections, or I guess just the highest number of new infections of HIV in the entire country? He was like, oh, I don't care because I'm on PrEP. And I'm like, oh my God, I've heard this a million times. And PrEP is considered very effective, and it's an amazing solution to what has been historically this epidemic of HIV. But PrEP is not 100%. And even that aside, even if it was, say, 100% effective against HIV, what about all the other STDs that you might be susceptible to? And then I brought that up, and I was like, are you aware that there's like all these other things that you're exposing yourself to potentially? And that although PrEP has resulted in fewer new infections among gay men of HIV, we're now seeing all the other STDs skyrocket, even ones that were thought to be dying out, like syphilis. This is what my doctor told me. And then the next time I opened the app, he had blocked me. And I'm not even shocked, because nobody wants to be lectured, especially as an adult and especially on an app like Grindr. But I guess I just felt the need to like explain to him, are you even aware of what you're saying? And it blows my mind that people could just, as my friend likes to say, roll the dice like this without any second thought. I mean, I understand that some people prefer the feeling without a condom, and I get that there are preferences, but like, I just feel like it's not worth the risk. I don't get how someone would use PrEP as an excuse to just have really unsafe, promiscuous sex. Like, you even see, I just saw a commercial the other day for Truvada, which I don't know if Truvada is exactly like PrEP or if it's like another solution just like PrEP, but it was connected to PrEP. And even in the commercial, and I've heard this before, they say this is not meant to be used as an alternative to condoms. It's not meant to be used instead of condoms. You should still be practicing safe sex habits. And they say that for a reason. They don't want people to be, A, it's not 100% like foolproof, and second, or B, it's not helping you with any other STDs that you could be contracting. So I don't know. I understand that HIV is more concerning than getting like chlamydia, I guess. Chlamydia is easy to rectify, but you can still get like lifelong viruses. Herpes, I'm definitely afraid of herpes, and herpes is a lifelong virus. Yes, it's not like HIV, you're not going to die from it, but I would rather not get herpes or any other STD if I can prevent it. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say, especially gay men who are watching this. It's not the first time I've had a guy ask that, but it's the first time I've kind of like put them in their place and was like, are you serious? So it's very strange to me. Let me know what you think about this.